Welcome to the first lecture of Module 2 about ethical considerations and compliance. In the pharmaceutical industry, medical affairs stands as guardians of the scientific integrity and patient advocacy. At the heart of the operations of medical affairs lies a commitment to ethical behavior, ensuring that every decision, interaction, and recommendation is rooted in principles that prioritize patient well being. In order to understand the imperative of ethical behavior in medical affairs, we need to recall the four famous ethical principles in healthcare. Yes, there are four core ethical principles in healthcare. So let's take them one by one, understand what they mean, and how this is reflected in the pharmaceutical industry in general and medical affairs specifically. The first ethical principles in healthcare is autonomy. That means respecting the right of patients and healthcare professionals to make informed decisions about their health and practice respectively. Respecting the right of patients and healthcare professionals to make informed decisions. That's how we need to deliver correct information and data to patients and to healthcare professionals so we enable them to take informed or to make informed decisions. The second ethical principle is beneficence. And this means actively promoting the well being of patients and ensuring that actions taken are in their best interest. So, beneficence means our main focus in everything we say and everything we do should be promoting the well being of patients. The third ethical principle is the non maleficence. Simply, we can look at it meaning that do no harm or minimize the harm, ensuring that the potential harm is not inflicted on patients, either through action or inaction. And the fourth ethical principle is justice, treating patients and healthcare professionals fairly and ensuring that resources as are distributed equally. So, autonomy, informed decisions by patients and the physicians, giving the maximum benefit in beneficence, and minimizing the risk in non maleficence, and ensuring justice and equity. So, how this translates for medical affairs, or how this is reflected in what we do on day-to-day basis. Informed decision making. So, as mentioned, medical affairs professionals, particularly medical science liaison, play a pivotal role in disseminating scientific information rooted in the principle of autonomy. It is crucial that information provided is accurate, unbiased, comprehensive, and enabling healthcare professionals to make informed decisions for patient care. And when we do patient awareness programs, we follow the same methodology. Number two, prioritizing patient well being. This is beneficence. Every recommendation or insight provided by medical affairs and MSLs to the physician should be aligned with the principles of beneficence. Whether it's guiding clinical trial design or shaping drug development strategies or talking about the efficacy and safety of a medication, the well being of patients should always be at the forefront. Ensuring safety, and this is inconsistent with non maleficence. The principle of non maleficence is paramount, especially when reporting adverse events or product complaints. Medical affairs teams must ensure rigorous pharmacovigilance, addressing any potential safety concerns to protect patients from any harm. Equitable access and fair treatment. Rooted in the principle of justice, medical affairs managers and MSLs play a pivotal role again in ensuring that therapeutic solutions are accessible to all who need them. They do this in collaboration with other functions in the pharmaceutical organization. This includes advocating for fair pricing, supporting patient assistance programs, ensuring that treatments are available to underserved populations, and so on. So, these are the four ethical principles in healthcare and how they are reflected in the medical affairs role. So, whether you are MSL or medical manager or medical director or a senior leader in medical affairs, you need to reflect on these four ethical principles in everything you do and everything you say. Now, let's talk about one of the most important ethical obligations in pharmaceutical industry, which is the adverse events reporting. Adverse events reporting is a cornerstone of pharmacovigilance, and it plays a pivotal role in ensuring the safety and efficacy of medications. For pharmaceutical organization, adverse events reporting is not just a regulatory requirement, but it's an ethical obligation that underscores the commitment to patient well-being. MSLs, medical managers, and anyone in the pharmaceutical industry should have a responsibility to report adverse events. But for MSLs, with their unique position at the interface of the pharmaceutical organization and the medical community, they play a crucial role in this process. As we mentioned, all colleagues working in the industry share the responsibility of adverse event reporting. However, for MSLs, given their close interactions with healthcare professionals, those MLs who have been in the role for an extended period without reporting any single adverse events may raise a concern at the management level, because we talk to healthcare professionals about efficacy and safety. So it's very strange that we do this on daily basis and yet we haven't reported any single adverse events. So it is, as I mentioned, an ethical obligation that the industry and the regulatory authorities take it very seriously, and it is in the center of the core responsibilities of medical affairs colleagues. So why we report adverse events? Why it's an ethical obligation? What are the benefits? And what is the value of reporting? There are four main benefits of reporting adverse events for the industry. One, the enhanced patient safety. Adverse events reporting provides real world data on drug safety, allowing for timely identification of potential risks. This by itself ensures that patients receive the medication that are both effective and safe. Number two, informed decision making. So there is an element of beneficence here, or sorry, of autonomy. Informed decision making, healthcare professionals and patients can make better informed decisions when they have access to comprehensive safety data. This is especially crucial when weighing the benefits and risks of a particular treatment. So, selecting the treatment or the medication with least side effects is very important from the beneficence, non maleficence, and also from the autonomy perspectives. Number three, regulatory compliance. Adverse event reporting ensures that the pharmaceutical organizations adhere to regulatory requirements, thereby avoiding potential sanctions or market withdrawals. Four, the continuous learning. Adverse events data can inform future research and development, leading to improved drug formulation or new therapeutic indications. And I'm sure everyone heard examples about this, that the higher dose is associated with more side effects, and so more clinical trials are developed to investigate deeper and ensure that the appropriate dose is associated with the highest benefit and lowest risk. What is the role of MSLs in the reporting? It's very simple. To report timely, so each adverse event has a time when you need to report it. So, for example, the serious adverse events must be reported within the first 24 hours, and so on. Education, which involves educating healthcare professionals about the most common adverse events and the importance of reporting these adverse events whenever encountered, and also providing the healthcare professionals with all the tools and channels to report any event. And finally, data verification, collaborating with healthcare professionals to ensure that the adverse events data are reported accurately and in a comprehensive manner. So, three main steps or responsibilities that the MSL will have: to timely report any adverse events, to continue educating healthcare professionals on the most common adverse events of any medication and the importance of reporting this adverse events whenever encountered, and finally to verify the data and provide the most possible accurate information whenever you report an adverse events. As I mentioned, the adverse events reporting is a very good reflection for the four ethical principles in healthcare: autonomy, beneficence, and maleficence, and even justice. So, adverse events reporting ensures that all patients have access to the same safety information, promoting fairness and equity in healthcare environment. So, this is the very important ethical obligation that we have to put in our mind and don't forget it. What is the value of adverse events reporting to healthcare systems and the regulatory authorities and decision makers? Adverse events reporting, underpinned by ethical imperatives, is a testament to the pharmaceutical industry commitment to patient safety. MSLs, with their unique vantage point, play a crucial role in this endeavor. As the industry continues to evolve, the importance of adverse event reporting, both as regulatory requirement and ethical obligations, remains very, very important. So, from the perspective of healthcare systems, adverse events reporting is very important for resource allocation, policy formulation, and also for stakeholder trust. In order to summarize, safety reporting, a cornerstone of pharmacovigilance, involves the systematic collection, analysis, and dissemination of information related to adverse events. These reports provide invaluable insights to the real world safety profile of drugs, allowing for timely intervention and informed decision making. Now, let's shift to another important aspect of adverse events in the following slides. Later in this course, we will talk about setting different metrics to measure the effectiveness of medical affairs. But for now, let's try to answer this question. Can we use safety reporting as a metric to measure the effectiveness of medical affairs? Yes, indeed we can. First, for stakeholder engagement. A robust safety reporting system in any pharmaceutical organizations indicate the effective engagement with healthcare professionals. The number and quality of safety reports can also be used as a direct reflection of how well medical affairs teams are interacting with and educating their stakeholders about the importance of adverse event reporting and other important aspects. Also, in the same context, adverse events reporting can help to measure the effectiveness of information and training and education in general, because the clarity, comprehensiveness, and accuracy of safety reports can serve as an indicator of the quality of training provided internally and externally by medical affairs. Also, and even the time of the adverse events reports Rapid reporting of adverse events is crucial for patient safety from one side, and from the other side, the speed and efficiency with which safety reports are processed and escalated can be an indication for the effectiveness of the medical affairs. In the same context, we can use safety reporting to indicate the quality of data delivered by the medical affairs, and also to create a follow up and feedback loops with the external stakeholders. So let's stop at this point, and I think this covers well the first ethical obligation in pharmaceutical industry and for medical affairs, which is the adverse event reporting. And thank you for your time, and see you soon in the next lecture in this module.